Hello, my fellow Americans and international friends, and welcome back into the Cal Report. This is a special bulletin today for the residents of the city of Orange because there's a lot of things that are happening in this city that I think needs more attention from the residents. So without any further ado, let's talk about it, shall we? So recently, the city of Orange sent out a notice of preparation to residents in the new zones for the project known as the North Tustin Street Specific Plan. Basically, they're in the middle of changing the specific plan for the area right around here where I'm standing, which is known as the Village or the Orange Mall if you prefer. So anyways, before I go any further, let's take a look at the latest proposals. I'll go ahead and show these for about 4 to 5 seconds each, and go ahead and pause these images if you have to, just to get an idea of said specific plan. So the city is still in the very early stages of this process, which includes the preparation of an environmental impact report. One of the early critical components of creating the first draft of the environmental impact report is gathering input and comments from the public on their environmental concerns. If you live in the city of Orange, I highly encourage you to send your comments to Acting Principal Planner Chad Ortlieb. His email is listed on the city's website. So in short, the proposal includes adding more than 2,100 dwelling units and 4-story buildings to the mall site right here via a proposed zoning change. It's important to keep in mind that this is not a dry run, as has been the case in the past with the driving range, which is right across the street from where I'm standing, and the former J.C. Penney and high-density housing sites. Previously, high-density housing was proposed at the J.C. Penney site. This building right here used to be where the old J.C. Penney was. This very well may be the same concept, once again, 2,100 more dwelling units, just repackaged as the North Tustin Street Specific Plan. Said plan is proposed, as you saw in the illustrations, for a corridor generally located along both sides of North Tustin Street from Lincoln Avenue south to Catella Avenue. North Tustin Street runs north to south through the project area. Major east-west thoroughfares crossing Tustin Street include Lincoln Avenue, Meads Avenue, Taft Avenue, and Catella Avenue. The proposed specific plan area encompasses approximately 443 acres and has direct access to the 55 freeway right over here, as well as being close to the 57 and the 5 freeways, of course. And even when you look at the proposed plan in the sections of the South Corridor Zone, the North Corridor Zone, and the Village Core Zone, it says in all 3 of those zones that wider sidewalks, in many cases along new side access lanes, will allow Tustin Street frontages to be activated with ground floor shops and restaurants facing the street. On the South Corridor Zone, it says the zone will include existing as well as some new commercial and other non-residential uses up to 3 stories in height. North Corridor plans will allow 3 stories also. The Village Core Zone, 4 stories. Now, understandably, residents have been overwhelmingly against such a proposal in the past. I think because, noise gets worse, as well as traffic, street parking, density, air quality, the environment, etc. And this is where you'll see city council politics clash with common sense property owners, because the city's going to try to say that this will help streamline development, spur property improvements and bring new vitality to the area, all that stuff. And this is where I'm going to pretend I'm from Missouri and I'm going to say, show me how this helps the area. Show me how this improves quality of life to all. When you're going to put that much more stuff all packed into one area, it just doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway, in the meantime, take a break if you have to, because I know I just threw a lot of information at you. But let's go check out the other controversial thing that's being discussed in this city right now. So now we're on the other side of the city next to Chapman Avenue and the 55 freeway. So the bottom line on what's going on over here is basically a land developer has proposed a 3,500 count raw body cemetery over the old Vida landfill, which is zoned for open space parks use and located right here in a residential neighborhood off of Vida and Yorba. The cemetery poses significant health and safety risks to the surrounding residences, schools, and businesses because of its history as a former landfill. So just to give you a little bit more information on what's going on over here, let's take a quick look at a couple of recent public comments regarding this matter, shall we?
Educating the council of extensive list of current and future concerns to keep our neighborhood safe. These documents outline a serious risk to public health in our neighborhood and the nearby schools due to methane production from the former dump site, which Greg so eloquently put to us. Since sharing this document with the City Council, we have uncovered even further disturbing documents via the Freedom of Information Act. Non-action has caused delayed removal or covering of the debris containing asbestos and unknown toxins due to illegal dumping at that site. Rain and the Santa Ana winds continue to put those toxins airborne to our neighborhood and the surrounding preschool and public walkways. We have reported these immediate and ongoing health and safety hazards, including the asbestos and no trespassing or toxic warning signs, illegal dumping, human contact with contaminated debris, and the dangers of horizontal methane movement to the city and code enforcement. Prior to the February 8th meeting, I was informed by Mr. Murphy that we don't really need to come and attend the city council meetings which our group planned to attend that evening to inform the council of new information and personal threats we received in the mail. This was also the thought presented to our group by Councilman Chip Monaco during a break that meeting. Well, we want you to know we're going to continue to appear and document our concerns because they're great.
I am also in opposition of the proposed cemetery in the city of Orange. Just bought some property here. It's our second home in Orange about 4 or 5 years ago. And come to find out that, ooh, wow, somebody wants to put something in kind of my front yard. At least I have to drive by it every day. I don't know what it's going to turn into. I don't know what it's going to be. But I do know when I drive down Chapman, over at the corner of Chapman and Yorba, there's a low spot in the road. And I know you guys have worked on it, and you've tried to fix that low spot in the road, and it fills up with water on rainy days. And it can be a bit of a hazard, but that's a part of the landfill. I don't know what's going to happen to this cemetery, whoever takes that property over, when that land starts sinking. I know you've done a lot to try to mitigate the sinking on Chapman at that corner over by the mobile gas station. I don't know how much work is going to be done to make sure that the ground is stable when these bodies are laid, and when that ground starts shifting, where are those bodies going to go? They're probably going to have to leave and find new homes, and then we're back to where we are now, open land with no bodies. So let's do the right thing now, and let's understand the risk that comes with this land. And let's put something on the land or do something with the land that makes some sense for the long term, for the people, the residents that are here now, and the residents that will be here in years to come. Thank you very much. God bless you.
So I'm with the community on this. I oppose the approval of the cemetery because the land parcel is not compatible with the proposed cemetery. For more helpful information on this matter, there's a website called don'tdieinthedump.com. Highly encourage you to check it out. That's it for today. Really appreciate you guys watching my video as always. Be sure to hit that like button or that plus sign, leave a comment, or please subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate it, guys. And of course, this podcast is done in association with Conservative Patriots of Orange County. That's what's going on in California, IA. God bless, take care, and I'll see you all next time.